It all began with a relationship that was already crumbling under pressure. Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo had weathered countless storms since their first appearance on 90 Day Fiancé. Their journey, from passionate love to cold silence, captivated viewers everywhere. But no one could have predicted what came next. A shocking new man, a secret affair, and a truth that would turn everything upside down. 4 months, Jasmine and Gino's marriage had been on shaky ground. Arguments over money, jealousy, and intimacy had eaten away at their bond. Jasmine often told cameras that she felt unloved, unseen, and emotionally abandoned. Gino, on the other hand, accused Jasmine of manipulating him and constantly threatening to leave. Then came Matt Brownies, better known as the New Man. He appeared quietly in Jasmine's life, first as a friend she met at a Michigan gym. Fans thought little of it, but soon rumors began to swirl that something deeper was happening behind the scenes. According to sources close to the couple, Jasmine and Matt started talking long before the so-called open marriage was even mentioned. Gino later claimed that he found proof, months of phone logs, messages, and call records between Jasmine and Matt that dated back far earlier than Jasmine admitted. Gino said he felt humiliated, betrayed, and used. When Gino confronted Jasmine about the timeline, things exploded. The usually composed Gino broke down on camera, accusing her of rewriting history. Jasmine fought back, saying, "You knew about Matt. You just don't want to admit it." But Gino wasn't convinced. To him, Jasmine had orchestrated everything, turning their open relationship into a cover-up for her growing feelings for another man. TLC cameras captured the tense argument, as Jasmine's tears mixed with anger. She insisted that she and Matt were only friends at first, that they connected emotionally, not physically. Yet her words did little to convince viewers, or Gino. The truth began to unravel in layers. After months of denials, Jasmine finally dropped a bombshell that left the entire 90 Day Fiancé fan base in shock. She was pregnant. And the father wasn't Gino. It was Matt. In one of the most emotional confessions in the show's history, Jasmine told Gino, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. But the war is over." Gino's face froze, disbelief etched in every line. Years of love and chaos collapsed in a single sentence. The news spread like wildfire online. Fans who had once rooted for Jasmine and Gino were now divided. Some believed Jasmine had every right to move on after months of neglect, while others called her out for cheating and lying. Reports surfaced that Jasmine was leaving Michigan to move to Florida with Matt, starting fresh with the man she called my peace. Meanwhile, Gino, heartbroken and humiliated, was left to pick up the pieces of their shattered marriage. But what's the real truth behind the scandal? Let's break it down. First, the timeline doesn't lie. Gino discovered that Jasmine and Matt had been communicating for over 4 months before she ever told him they'd met. That's not just coincidence, it's connection. Whether emotional or romantic, it's clear something deeper was already brewing. Second, Jasmine's own words raised questions. She admitted that Gino wasn't meeting her emotional needs, that she felt trapped in a cold marriage. Yet, instead of ending things, she sought comfort elsewhere. That emotional escape soon became physical, and the pregnancy proved it. Third, Matt himself hasn't escaped criticism. Viewers have accused him of preying on a woman in a vulnerable state. Others see him as a man who genuinely loves Jasmine and stepped in where Gino had failed. Still, neither side has fully addressed how quickly things escalated. Now, Jasmine faces a new chapter, motherhood again, but this time with someone new. She's publicly expressed her happiness with Matt, saying he supports her dreams and helps her feel safe. She's also claimed that her relationship with Gino was already spiritually over long before anything physical happened with Matt. As for Gino, he's been quieter lately, avoiding media attention. But sources close to him say he feels betrayed beyond words, not just by Jasmine but by the way the story has been spun online. He allegedly told a friend, "She didn't just break my heart, she rewrote our history." The internet reaction has been explosive. Fans on Reddit and Instagram are dissecting every detail, debating who's truly at fault. Some point out that Gino's own insecurities and controlling behavior may have pushed Jasmine away. Others argue that Jasmine's actions, lying, hiding messages, and jumping into a new relationship, show emotional manipulation at its worst. Regardless of whose side you take, one thing is clear: the truth is never as simple as it seems. Behind the drama, there are real emotions: loneliness, frustration, betrayal, and the human need for connection. Jasmine may have found comfort in Matt, but she's also faced intense backlash. Gino may have loved deeply, but perhaps too possessively. And Matt, stepping into the middle of a public storm, now carries the weight of being the other man in one of TLC's biggest scandals. The story leaves us with haunting questions. Was Jasmine's friendship with Matt truly innocent at first? Did Gino's mistrust create the very distance he feared? And most importantly, can love survive after public betrayal? As of now, Jasmine and Matt are together in Florida, reportedly preparing for the birth of their baby. Gino remains single, focusing on work and quietly staying off social media. TLC hasn't confirmed whether they'll appear in another spin-off, but given how explosive this storyline has become, it's almost certain we'll see them again. So here we are. Jasmine exposed the hidden truth, but that truth shattered more than just a marriage. It ended one chapter and began another, one that no one saw coming. In the end, this isn't just about cheating or lies. It's about love, loss, and the choices we make when our hearts feel empty. Jasmine may believe the war is over, but for fans of 90 Day Fiancé, the battle between truth and loyalty has only just begun. Florida sun and new beginnings. Jasmine Pineda is moving on from the shadows of her past. After a turbulent marriage to Gino Palazzolo, she has now stepped into a whole new world with Matt Brownies. But the more she tries to find her happiness, the more the past comes back like a shadow behind her. Jasmine's life has completely changed. She is no longer the agitated, argumentative woman she used to be. In a quiet house in Florida with white walls, a small garden, and her daily routine with Matt, morning coffee, dog walking, prenatal checkups. She posts on Instagram with a peaceful caption: "Peace is finally real." But peace is not as real as it seems. When TLC cameras come to check on them again, it is clear that cracks are beginning to form in the relationship. Matt's family has not yet fully accepted Jasmine. Especially Matt's mother, who clearly says, if you break up someone else's marriage to find your own happiness, that happiness doesn't last long. These words are like thorns in Jasmine's heart. On the other hand, Gino has also brought about a strange transformation in his life. He has remained silent for a few months, but recently revealed in his exclusive interview, "I still love him, but I know he taught me to break." There was pain and strange firmness in his voice. He also said that when Jasmine was pregnant, he used to send her financial support, because he didn't want Jasmine's baby to suffer. The internet exploded with this statement. Some say, Gino is an amazing person. Others say, it's just drama. But this time Gino is coming back in a different way. He announced that he will join the new spin-off called 90 Day Fiancé Redemption, where he will tell the truth about his side. Meanwhile, Jasmine and Matt are starting to feel the strain on their relationship. The discomfort of pregnancy, constant criticism on social media, and negative comments from TLC fans are mentally exhausting them. In one episode, Jasmine said, "I thought love would bring peace, but sometimes peace brings the biggest storm." Matt's face was also worn out. He now works at a local fitness center, but the pressure of the media has made him unhappy. Rumors have spread among his friends that Matt once left Jasmine's house for 2 days because he couldn't handle the pressure of the past. Jasmine cried, "Everyone says I'm guilty, but I just wanted to love." At this point, Gino pulled a surprise. He posted a video on his YouTube channel in which he reads Jasmine's old letters that have never been shown. One of them read, "I'm afraid you'll leave me, so I'm moving away from you." This line left the entire audience wondering, was she really afraid? Or was it an excuse to start a new relationship? Fans were divided into two camps, #Team Jasmine and #Team Gino. Controversies, memes, and video reactions began to spread on the internet. Some are writing, Gino deserved better, while others are saying, Jasmine finally found her freedom. At the same time, TLC announced a special reunion episode where Jasmine, Matt, and Gino will sit down together. Fans have been waiting for this moment. On the day of the recording, an unexpected event occurred. Gino revealed that he was now in a new relationship. By his side was a new woman, Melissa. He smiled quietly and said, "I came to free him from the past." Jasmine's eyes flashed with an unfamiliar pain. She tried to keep a smile on her face, but the camera caught her trembling lips. Matt grabbed her hand and said, "Ignore him." But the question on everyone's mind, has Jasmine really forgotten Gino? After the reunion, it was revealed that Jasmine has started a health-conscious mom influencer brand, and Matt wants to keep their baby off camera. But TLC wants to show their new life as well by creating 90 Day Fiancé, next chapter. There was a silent moment at the end of the show. Jasmine walks along the beach, her hand on her belly, saying, "Every ending teaches you how to begin." The camera zooms out, and in the distance, Gino's car is seen driving along the beach. There are no words, no dialogue, just two paths that cross again for a moment and then part. This final scene has touched the hearts of viewers. The comment section is flooded with messages. Maybe their story isn't over. But in reality, their lives are now two completely different paths. Jasmine is excited about becoming a new mother. Matt is taking on new responsibilities, and Gino is searching for his own identity. These three are like three chapters of the same book, where love, hurt, and redemption are intertwined. Warning: the following contains spoilers from the 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After episode. You play with matches, you get burned. Stream the episode with an HBO Max subscription and read at your own risk. Jasmine Pineda and Matt Branisterianu are really going through it on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. After she decided to tell Gino Palazzolo she was pregnant, following his plans to divorce her. She's felt Matt pulling away ever since she learned they were having a girl, and she's noticed that he hasn't made much of an effort to introduce her to his family. It turned out he had a reason for that, but I couldn't help but chuckle when hearing it. 90 Day Fiancé revealed in this latest episode that Matt comes from a strong Romanian background and that his parents were pretty strict. He decided to test run Jasmine being around a Romanian person by linking up with a friend, but I'm not sure what good it did him, considering the situation is bonkers no matter how you slice it. Matt's parents might be strict, religious, Romanian, and unapologetic about it, but I can't help but ask why any of that matters. I don't think his culture plays any role in this at all, honestly, because who would want to tell their parents about this situation? No matter how you try to explain it, impregnating a married woman you only hooked up with because she was in a no-strings-attached open relationship is not something any parent wants to hear. As if that weren't enough, the mother of his future child is unsure she wants him in the picture because he reminds her of her absent father. Despite that, they're still planning to move to Florida together, and it remains to be seen if there will be any future relationship between them. Did I mention it's all documented on TLC's 90 Day Fiancé? I can't imagine a parent alive who would be chill about that kind of news. Jasmine isn't blind to the fact that it's a messy situation. I think she's well aware of how it sounds. To her point, however, Matt is a grown man, and not telling his parents about it isn't going to make the situation any easier to bear. So, what is he waiting for? Jasmine posted some photos ahead of this season of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, which suggested she moved to Florida. As for where things stand with Matt, it appears that they're still together, but their level of commitment remains a question. Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day. The Last Resort has a controversial past that raises questions about whether she may have hidden motives for being in a relationship with Matt Bronies. I first became aware of Jasmine in 2021 when she appeared in 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 5 with Gino Palazzolo. Despite noticing some red flags, I found her personality appealing and believed she was truly in love with Gino. Jasmine appeared genuine on both the show and on social media, making her a standout cast member of that year. Unfortunately, Jasmine let me and many other fans down when she changed her personality and appearance. She became less relatable and started to engage in actions that disgusted many fans, like showing her foot fetish on camera and behaving controversially during tell-alls. Additionally, she began to share intimate details about her relationship with Gino, which should have remained private. Ultimately, Jasmine lost credibility when she suggested an open marriage as a solution to her intimacy issues with Gino. Her disingenuous behavior throughout her time on 90 Day, The Last Resort turned many viewers against her. Jasmine's controversial past is the primary reason many 90 Day Fiancé viewers, including myself, doubt her. Throughout the years, she has claimed that Gino is the most important part of her life. However, she took advantage of him by using his money to secure an apartment in the same building as her ex-boyfriend. Jasmine also spent Gino's money on cosmetic procedures, dental work, and facials. She made every effort to assert control in the relationship, frequently arguing with him over trivial matters and threatening to end the relationship if he didn't comply with her demands. I think that Jasmine's behavior in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 revealed her true feelings for Gino. She appeared on the spin-off with the intention of working on her marriage with Gino, claiming that she wanted to have a future with him. However, she also engaged in actions that were detrimental to their relationship, such as secretly talking to Matt. Jasmine unfairly accused Gino, insulted him publicly, and proposed an open marriage. She even became pregnant with her gym buddy Matt, after previously rejecting the idea of having a child with Gino. She makes it difficult for her followers to know her intentions, which makes her seem deceptive. One example of Jasmine's dishonest behavior is evident on social media, where she discusses Matt. She recently gave birth to Matt's first child, a daughter named Matilda. She spoke extensively about her life as a single mother, confirming that the father of her baby would help co-parent and clarifying that they aren't in a romantic relationship. Jasmine stated that Matt is only a support system for her, not her romantic partner, because she doesn't want to be with any man. On the surface, I see nothing wrong with Jasmine's statement. However, her actions have confused me, as well as many other fans. Jasmine often uses social media to post affectionate photos with Matt. She romanticizes him and kisses him in public, but claims that he's simply her friend. Jasmine's situation with Matt makes me wonder if she has friend-zoned him, manipulating him into staying with her without making things official. I believe Jasmine may have an ulterior motive for being with Matt, particularly given her current financial situation and history. Throughout their relationship, Jasmine was financially dependent on him. She relied on him to meet her basic needs, such as finding an apartment, while he paid for luxuries like plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures. Jasmine expected financial support from Gino, even when he was unemployed. She didn't feel remorseful about lying to him about using the money he gave her to buy a wedding dress for plastic surgery instead. Jasmine was dependent on Gino after moving to the United States. She relied on him for various things, such as driving her around Michigan and helping bring her children to America. Jasmine even asked Gino to take her on expensive vacations in the United States, like their trip to Miami. Now that Jasmine is no longer with Gino, it seems she is forming a similar bond with Matt. She may be attempting to maintain a close friendship with him that resembles a romantic relationship, allowing her to have more independence while still having emotional support. I believe that Jasmine's financial struggles explain why she's trying to stay so close to Matt. She earns money through OnlyFans and Cameo. However, details such as Cameo leaderboards suggest that she may not be making as much money on the platform as she once did. Additionally, Jasmine was unable to make her fitness business successful, as her vegan protein didn't sell well. Earlier in 2025, Jasmine revealed that she could no longer afford to go to nail salons. I think Jasmine has become attached to Matt because she wants someone to rely on in case her financial situation worsens. I struggle to trust Jasmine because she has repeatedly deceived people around her. She always tries to justify her actions and seldom admits to her mistakes. I think Jasmine may be pretending to be a victim to gain sympathy and attention. A clear example of this is when she asked her fans to send gifts for her baby by sharing a wish list along with her baby announcement, essentially asking others to cover her child's basic needs. The 90 Day, The Last Resort alum has a controversial personality, which is why I fear Matt might share the same fate as Gino. 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda revealed that she recently shaved her head amid her struggle with alopecia, and boyfriend Matt Branisterianu showed his support in a meaningful way. In a touching show of love and solidarity, Matt shaved his head along with Jasmine as she navigated her health journey. The couple smiled with matching buzz cuts in new photos she shared via Instagram on Thursday, October 16th. The TLC personality, 39, noted that she has been battling an autoimmune condition, which means my body's immune system mistakenly attacks my hair follicles, adding that stress and the postpartum period can make it flare up even more, which is why it sometimes comes and goes. Jasmine and Matt welcomed their first child together, a baby girl named Matilda. in March and announced her arrival the following month. Jasmine is also mother to 2 sons, Juance and JC, from a past relationship. The mom of 3 went on to gush over the man who captured her heart alongside a video of him taking an electric shaver to his scalp. "The way he cares and loves me is something that I never imagined to experience," Jasmine wrote in her caption. "I was not expecting him to actually do this," loudly crying face, but